This episode is brought to you by Ro. As you may or may not have heard, GLP-1s are all over social media right now. Ro now offers FDA-approved weight loss vials for much less than most auto-injector pens, and all without applying insurance or savings cards. Ro's formula, created by Eli Lilly, hits not one but two hormones to curb hunger, all with less nausea. If you think a GLP-1 might be a good choice, your Ro-affiliated provider can help you understand if GLP-1s are right for you and your goals. Plus, Ro members have support throughout their entire journey. You can even sign up from the comfort of your home, which is massively convenient. So if you need to drop some weight and want to achieve your goals for a lower price, join the over 385,000 people who've already chosen Ro to access GLP-1s. Go to ro.co/bald to see if you qualify. That's ro.co/bald. Go to ro.co/safety for boxed warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications.
Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Blissy. I got to tell you, I received a Blissy pillowcase in the mail, and it made my completely bald head feel very good at night. I wish I knew about this sooner. Satin is so bad for you, but Blissy's silk, and it's an incredible game changer. I've been seeing a dermatologist in Beverly Hills. Yes, they're extremely curt with me, and I feel ugly, but it's very helpful. And the dermatologist told me to ditch cotton pillowcases for Blissy silk, and you'll see less fine lines and healthier hair in weeks. I noticed for me, my face gets so ripped up from drag that anything I can do to help my face recuperate and rest is very helpful. You'll see healthier skin and hair in just a few weeks, and it's better than satin, which is made from synthetics. It's rougher on your hair and skin, and it's cheap for a reason. Blissy has anti-aging properties. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles over time. Also, can I just say, it looks really princessy, and you feel like a beautiful little girl. I mean, that's a big part of it for me. And it's clinically proven not to clog pores, unlike cotton. Antibacterial, hypoallergenic, and it promotes better sleep, but it's still completely machine washable. And it's Mother's Day, and you know your mom. If I know your mom as well as I do, she loves to sleep. And her hair and her skin is jacked. So let's help that lady out, okay? Voted the best love gift of 2024. It's also a good gift because, you know, it's kind of like everybody goes to sleep at night, but you don't necessarily know what size pleather miniskirt people want. So it's a great gift. Featured on Live with Kelly and Mark, The View, Oprah Daily, and Good Morning America. Over 3 million sold. Because you're a listener, Blissy's offering a 60-night risk-free plus an additional 30% off when you shop at blissy.com/baldpod. That's Blissy, BLISSY.com/baldpod, and use code BALDPOD to get an additional 30% off. Your skin and hair will thank you.
Oh, is that a whip crack?
Yeah, there's whip cracks.
Hell yeah.
There's
Shotguns?
camera flashes. Shotguns. There's shotguns in
I
it,
love shotguns.
fun.
Yeah. It's great. I love a whip crack and a shotgun.
So people will know when this comes out. I just Vincent's gonna come sing Supermodel at Coachella.
Trixie-cella. They're calling it Trixie-cella.
Trixie-cella.
They're calling it.
I did pick up a
Trixie-Machella.
second gig, so I'm no longer going into financial ruin. Trying to do.
You won't be
do
going
labs.
into the. You won't be rolling into Coachella in the red.
I would like to make a version of Afterpay or Klarna where I always almost say Klarma. Now.
I forget that it's not Klarma.
It's Klarna.
It's Klarna.
Afterpay and Klarna. I want a version of that where you just don't never pay.
It's layaway, but
you just you buy a lot of shit and then you just dip down.
Do you remember? Are you old enough to remember layaway?
Yeah, because you know what it is. My mom would
Parvert.
We would get clothes on layaway for school at the beginning of summer.
Mm-hmm. Pay them off by senior year.
Yeah, because she would buy the school supplies and shit when it wasn't spiked.
This is smart.
She would buy our summer clothes when they were on sale. So it was always we were always a season behind because you put the summer clothes on layaway.
Oh wait, you had to wear shorts in the winter?
No, not in fashion. Not like a last season, but like
I know.
You buy your swim trunks in fall,
yes,
so that by summer,
they're not
cheaper.
marked up. I hate that. Also, I have stress dreams about buying books for college.
Girl,
It's like, it's the silent killer.
I've been watching.
They don't tell you about that.
I've been watching Buffy and I'm on season 4 and she goes to college and I'm watching her in the bookstore and I'm thinking, remember when your fucking math textbook is $500?
And it's the only, I was like, this is a racket to get that
And guess who it's written by?
Your
the teacher.
Hello. Yeah.
That's so fucked. Like, imagine if it was like, oh, if you want to come to our show,
Baby.
you have to buy our book.
Yeah, not available in any library. No, not available because it's only printed for this bookstore so that you, the sucker, have to pay the, mama, I'm not paying for that teacher's salary or that teacher's little jacuzzi, whatever.
You try to get the used too, but the thing is.
$498. It's $500 new or $498 used. But when you return it, they give you $3. Make that make sense.
I'm struggling with my hair.
No, it's not a struggle, it's a journey.
Hold on. This is one of the wigs from Solid Pink Disco. This is called He Him.
It looks like you look exactly like Ken from the Barbie movie.
It kind of gives pixie cut though.
Well, kinda.
Girl, it kind of gives these to me. These points, like if you are a gal,
Rachel
you
Lee
can still
Cook.
style these and make them very like.
It's like Rachel Lee Cook.
This is an actress going into audition for Chicago, but swearing she didn't dress up.
Yeah.
And she comes in like.
with her flapper, her costume flapper. Did you see which actress just got a pixie cut? Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Wow.
Not great.
Oh, I love it.
You
She
do?
has such a pretty face.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's got one of those faces that I love it when this.
She's so gorgeous.
It's the type of beauty that's like, I'm gonna just try and be ugly, and they can't.
And you know
what I mean?
I'm kind of the sucker because when I see a girl with the short hair, I always give a compliment because it takes a lot of courage to cut your hair off.
Yeah.
Watch Top Model.
Oh
These bitches are in ruin.
I know. They give them 3rd-degree burns. They cut off all their fingernails. It's crazy.
And then send them home.
Yeah. Well, do you ever watch Veep? No.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, you would love it. But there's a really great episode where she comes back. I think it's after a season, and she's got a short haircut, and everybody's horrified because it looks awful, and she thinks it looks great. It's so funny. So funny.
It's hard. I do love videos of people cutting their own hair. I love the moment of panic. I do love that type of shit.
Why do people think that they can cut their own hair?
Can I say,
why do people think that? I don't think that I can do the electric in my do you know what I mean? I don't think I can
Well, hairstylists know a lot more than you think they do. They're doing a lot more than just eyeballing your head and taking chunks of it. But I think people think that it's not super technical.
That it's like if you just stretch it out and chop it, it's going to look.
Haircutting is hard.
Are they that stupid?
I consider myself visually whatever and gay and beauty oriented.
Yeah.
Haircutting for me in beauty school was so humbling. So humbling.
I look at haircutting as like open heart surgery. Same thing.
Same thing.
I would take 8 years of training for me to even begin.
Yeah.
I would never,
Well, you know what they say in beauty school? They would say, because I was in beauty school, but I worked front desk at the Scott-Free Salon in Milwaukee, and the girls who, I'd make their appointments, I'd take care of their clients, and they'd be like, well, once you leave beauty school, it's years before you even have any semblance of saying you know how to cut hair.
And
like
all
you learn in the real world.
All the patients you have to kill along the way to get to that successful open heart surgery, who are they?
I would mess
You know
up
what I
people's
mean?
hair all the time. One time we were doing a women's, you know when it's short on the top and then it's like a longer length? I mean, a lot of people do it, but longer on the front, longer and then short on the
tapered.
Yeah, one time I was just on autopilot and we had just done men's haircuts. And I'm cutting this girl's hair. And at the end of it, I just was like, thinking about my groceries, whatever. And I just cut a gorgeous, square, masculine men's haircut into this girl's hair and sent her down to the Chapel Roan concert.
You're like, here's Men's Warehouse is a day.
I felt so bad. And she was very pretty. And so I was like, well, it looks kind of cute on her. It's fine. But
I don't think she was probably
she
going
wanted
for
some more length. You want to save on the women's cuts, the pieces on the side, the front to feminize and frame and all that. Yeah. But when I worked at the makeup counter, the girls would come in whenever they chop their hair off. They overhaul their makeup bag because a lot of women feel like once they lose their long hair, they don't feel as feminine.
They got to get a different license.
So, when women would shave their head, let's say, they would come in and be like, "I want to learn about lashes.
Oh, 100%.
I want to learn about a bold lip."
Yes, yeah. That makes sense.
They feel like their hair is their femininity a little bit.
A little bit.
Not everyone. I mean,
if you cut Andrew Yang's hair off, I would say 30 to 45 seconds until he jumped from a roof of a very tall building.
Yeah. Cunty.
but it's like it's identity.
But everyone wants to have the long hair, but no one wants to take care of it. We live in the era of the Dyson Airblade. Just wake up 10 minutes early and do your hair.
Oh, God.
That salon look is so accessible now.
Dry bar. Get a blowout.
Go to get one of those TikTok head wraps where you wrap the hair up and sleep in that. Give us something.
I love being bald, and I'll never not love it.
Yeah.
So eat my ass.
Can I say I had Caleb Heron on the channel, amazing comedian,
star.
Yeah. And we were doing a game where I put wigs on him,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to put a wig cap on him, and I went, ugh, doing drag with wig caps.
Yeah, girl,
it's very Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's very boop boopy doop. I don't know how to use my hands. Like it's all trying to put a wig cap on a 22-year-old girl with like waist length brown hair, gorgeous, thick, like all one length for Halloween. I'm like, you figure it out, honey. You just figure it out because I can't do all that. You're like wrapping it up, you're smushing it, and then you're trying to put the bald.
The best thing to do really is a French braid or 2 French braids because then you can anchor the wig.
Yes, you have to do 2 braids, and you have to go around like you got to do the
like
crown, because then you stick the pins in that.
Yeah, and then it's all anchored.
Yeah, but they don't know. They don't know that. They can't even get around the geometry or the physics of a wig cap. They're like, whoa, what is this? They're like,
they go to put it on your head, immediately flies off.
Yes,
it like flies across the room.
It's like they can't wrap their head around it. Literally, they're just like, what do I? Whoa! It's like, what the
they turn
so crazy, stupid. They get immediately stupid.
They go to put it on and they act like it's their first day with hands.
Yes.
They can't stretch it over their own fucking head.
Nylon. I don't know what my head is. I'm not sure what nylon is, and I don't know where this hair is coming from. It's so crazy.
It's crazy.
They're always white.
Always.
It's always white.
That's the girls who struggle.
It's a white girl. Oh, college books.
College books. Girl,
and I thought it would change at art school. Nope.
Was there an elective you took that you really liked?
I wanted to take photography, but it was too expensive.
Oh, you had to have a camera.
You have the lab fee and the supply list for photography was like $2,000.
Oh my God.
For the whole year. Like $1,000 a semester. I can't afford that.
No.
Who can afford that?
Rich people.
I guess.
Rich people. That's the hack.
I hate rich people at college because they're all there stinking it up with their Porsches and stuff. They're driving up and down Commonwealth Avenue in Boston in their little Porsches.
Generational wealth. Why are you here?
Well, they're there to support those broke-ass teachers trying to get you to buy their $500 book because they get no financial aid. They literally create the endowment for the school.
Baby. And the math book, what'd you do? Invent new math?
It's
Shut
horrible.
up, bitch.
And then they have the nerve to not even use it.
Baby.
They don't even use it.
They don't even use it.
You never need it.
I can't tell you how many classes that was the case. You didn't even open the book. I took this class called Art Survey where
what does that mean?
You don't do art. You learn about all the different types of art, art history, and you learn about different types of art by going to galleries. Part of the class was going to galleries, and I guess it was fine. I mean, I'm not like a passionate visual artist, and so it was great for me because I know nothing about that. So I was like learning about gesso or underpainting, about any of that for the first time. Chiaroscuro.
Yep.
And it was the type of class where you could just go to the review day, take notes, and then take the exam because there was no homework. And after the first quarter, I went, oh my God, I'm never going to go to this class. So all I did was go to the review day,
and that was
rails of Adderall. I'm just kidding. I just paid attention.
Cocaine.
I just paid attention.
No, it was
Took
cocaine.
notes and just, they shouldn't be that easy.
Sweetie.
Classes shouldn't be that easy.
Sweetie, Boston University, let me pinch a picture. Weeks before 9/11. That has nothing to do with it. So Boston University, that is
It's your alibi. Well, if you know you can't afford $1,000 class, you're not buying a plane ticket either, honey.
Thank you. No, Boston University, Intro to Psychology 101. I went to one lecture. I was like, nope, I'm not going to this then again. Showed up to the final, multiple choice, 10 questions.
Eats. Did you get it?
100%, baby. Because there wasn't Intro to Psych 101. It was literally commonsense.com. Anybody off the street could have been like, that one.
Yeah.
That one. That one. Thank you so much. That probably cost about $13,000.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
My science elective, I tried to take plants in today's world because everyone says that was the easy one. And then I ended up taking diet and exercise.
Oh.
Diet and nutrition.
That's fun.
It was so interesting.
Yeah.
It was so interesting.
Did you guys talk about fad diets?
Yes.
Okay.
So as our big project, we each got to select a popular famous diet, South Beach, Atkins, whatever.
Yeah.
And you got to study it, learn about it, and write a big study paper on it. And I chose the Subway diet.
No way.
Baby, have I ever told you about this?
No, I don't think
I'm
so.
a PhD
I don't
of
think
the
so.
fucking Subway diet. Obviously, I don't pay attention to it, but
well, practice
love
in theory.
Subway.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Subway, and I know that that's like a polarizing thing in this country. It's
Because of the
kind
pedo?
No, some people are like, they hate Subway.
Oh.
Do you guys like Subway? See, it's very yes.
But you know
and
what,
no.
though? I walk into a Subway, you know what I get? I get a foot-long veggie with tons of salt and pepper and olive oil and vinegar.
The sleeper hit of Subway is the veggie.
Yeah.
Gorgeous
everything.
bread with vegetables and like
toasted.
salt and pepper. Toasted
Lovely.
with cheese.
Yeah, love it.
Horn. Oh, you
Love
don't
it.
eat cheese. But
no cheese, but I find it very filling and satisfying.
it's it's delicious. So the Subway diet is 2 400-calorie subs a day.
Okay, so that's called starvation.
That's the whole diet.
Oh, that's
and there is
insane.
no exercise.
Oh my God.
So you're of course you lose weight because you're
like-
malnourished.
You're cross-eyed and literally like bones sticking out.
So if you're trying to be really strict.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
400 calorie to 800 calories a day.
Now this is what it was in 2010 when I studied it in a college class.
It might be like 700.
It might be
now.
woke now. Like now there might be actual like go for a walk. It might be different. But what I do like about Subway is if you are trying to lose weight, it is one of probably the best quick fast foodie options where you actually have a say. Don't add this.
Yes.
Use the light mayo.
Yeah.
Whatever. You
yeah.
actually can drive the calories down.
Totally.
Depending on what you get. Because you can get a
And there's
wrap
vegetables.
and there's vegetables. And if you're in the UK, they have soups. So
Wait, quick sidebar. I had a bread bowl of soup and I think that's disgusting.
you told me about that. I'm sorry about that. A Panera one's so horny. The spongy wetness.
It was the texture. I love the soup.
grip?
I love the bread. Oh, it was the.
I think it's good. Oh, yeah. So the Subway diet is 400 calorie, $400. 400
if you're at
calorie.
school, if you're
yeah.
at college, it's $400.
And it's 400 calories. And then that's how you lose weight. And then I did Slim Fast for a while.
Oh God.
Which is,
just sugar.
it's 2 Slim Fast shakes a day and 1 real meal.
Oh my God. That's
So breakfast or
that's
lunch
Anna.
or whatever, you have the 180 calorie Slim Fast. And you're allowed 2 snacks. I think
A month.
it's 2 snacks and then you can have 1 real meal a day. I did that for a while.
When you say one real meal, is
like
it
a full
old
meal.
country buffet, like going back 3 times? Because that's what I would do because I'd be so hungry.
No, it's just like a normal, like a human
Burger, fries, and a Coke.
Not, I mean,
Brown
you're
rice and
trying to lose-
vegetables.
Yeah. And so that's how that works. Girl, I think we know today's sponsor is our friends at Chime, and everything is getting more and more expensive. More and more expensive. Gas, cars, house, foods, Becky, Shirley, all of it. It's really, really wild. And I know you have to try to build some credit in this world, but who wants to bring on credit card debt? But there's a better way. You can build credit with money you set aside and avoid interest or expensive debt with Chime's Credit Builder Card. It's a secured credit card with no credit check or minimum deposit required. I'm very country, and my grandpa taught me to never buy anything unless you could afford it. And then I turned 18 and moved out, and everyone was like, yeah, that's a fun idea, but you're still probably going to need some line of credit in your life. Start building credit on everyday purchases and regular on-time payments with no annual fees, interest, or credit check. Get the Visa Credit Builder Visa Credit Card with Chime. No fees, no credit check. Use it everywhere Visa credit cards are accepted. Build credit and money. I like to use it with stuff like gasoline, buying flights, just like boring regular stuff, because why not make the boring regular stuff, a little more beneficial? You can also get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, and it's awesome because you can get your money sooner. I know sometimes Friday cannot come soon enough, girls. And you can find any of the 50,000 free ATMs really close to you using the Chime app. It'll show you where they are, and it's fee-free. So turn your everyday purchases and on-time payments into step towards your financial goals with Chime's Secure Credit Builder Visa Credit Card. Get started today at chime.com/bald. That's chime.com/bald. Chime. Feels like progress. The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Spot Me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Chime checking account required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and OTC advance fees may apply. Timing depends on submission of payment file. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.
This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. Have you ever been to a dermatologist whose breath smells like deviled eggs and soup? Or a dentist who asks about your recently passed aunt, but instead of letting you answer, shoves their fingers into your mouth and proceeds to tell you about his daughter's 9.7 million TikTok followers? Or an orthopedic surgeon who only has slots during the middle of the workday when you're completely tied up in the studio recording your latest Nash Pop hit single featuring Bjork on the lead flute. I think we've all been there. Booking a doctor appointment can feel just so daunting. But thanks to ZocDoc, there's no reason to delay. They make it easy to find and book a doctor who's right for you. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click instantly to book an appointment. They have over 100,000 doctors from literally any specialty, including orthopedic surgeons who will check on your bionic hip at 7 p.m. after you're done laying down Bjork's insanely hot jazz flute solo, right before the verse where you yodel rap to an ill beat from your best friend Hans, a famed glockenspiel prodigy from Berlin. You can filter for doctors who take your specific insurance, who are located nearby if you hate driving like me, or find ones with specific office hours to match your insane recording schedule. And most importantly, you can find doctors who are highly rated by real-life verified patients. You can even see their real-time appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and instantly book a visit with just a few clicks. Same-day appointments are also available in many cases, which is absolutely brilliant. The best part is that ZocDoc is completely free to use. You can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors with ease, which is why I love ZocDoc. If I can find a great doctor, so can you. And all because of ZocDoc. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/bald to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/bald. ZocDoc.com/bald.
Do you want to update the girls on the black mold? What's going on?
Oh my God. Listen to this.
I was going to listen.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me what to do. I have headphones on,
I know,
connected to your microphone. What else am I going to do?
The hair's throwing me. I feel like I don't know you. Wait, when young boys would do that, but like instead of getting it out of their face, they put it in their face because they do the Justin Bieber. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, turn the wigs around, Dina.
Dina, just turn it around. For volume. Now you're a Beatle.
You know what it kind of gives?
Children of the Corn?
Elaine Stritch or something? I don't know.
It does. The Ladies Who Lunch right here. Yeah.
You guys are up. This is a pod.
These
you
are
can't
the
see the
clothes
wig.
I want to be buried in.
At Salt Pick Disco, we have these little boy wigs on sale, and this is the wig to get drunk in.
Boy,
this is kind of like a little surfer boy wig.
It's not gendered.
Okay, it's not gendered.
Hair knows no gender.
Okay, fine.
It's a pixie.
Let me tell you,
it's
the person who has this
grift.
hair works at the Starbucks, and they make those drinks.
It's
with Ferber.
It's a short grift. That's a short grift hair. Imagine the grift.
So what's going on with the black mold?
Okay, so I finally found a contractor. Okay, this guy, and they went in. So we got leaks. We got holes. Okay,
Nene leaks.
We got holes. We got leaks. We got
WikiLeaks.
We got Julian Assange. And what's his name? Anyways, okay. The deck and the roof have leaks. That is the water intrusion factor. Okay. The HOA said, you can go literally suck ass. Why don't you take all your energy and go suck your own ass? We're not going to give you a red cent. Damn. It's like, thank you so much for existing, you pieces of shit.
Damn. 28 leaks later.
You
Girl, they got you. I actually think that these contractors are feeding water into your home and then showing up being like, do you have a leak?
Yeah. I was like, well, where's that? Why do you have a hose in your hand? And why is it attached to the fire hydrant out there? I see. The HOA is hand on ass in that they're just they have their hands on their asses all day, not doing anything else, not helping me, taking my $500 a month and then putting it into video poker or something.
Honey, the HOAs are my one in LA is $400 and the one in Milwaukee is $200.
And let me tell you what they do. It's jack motherfucking shit.
They don't do nothing.
They, I guess, pay for the trash. I got legs, I got arms, I got bags.
Baby, for a while, I was getting fined $250 a month because one of the planters on my patio was pink.
That's it.
It has to be natural colors.
That's the one.
$250 a month for like 8 months.
That's cunty. And I bet their correspondence was via parchment and then a carrier pigeon. You know,
it was only during COVID did I actually sit down and be like, what's this What's this charge every month?
Yeah, love that shit. Love that. It's like cable companies where you look at the bill, it's like fierce charge, cunty charge, poopy charge, Jared Leto charge,
Miss Diva charge.
Yeah, it's this I went to Subway charge. What are
large
these charges?
And in charge?
Yeah, yes, yeah. Charles in charge. Yeah. So,
large Marge charge.
Yes. So I got a contractor. I couldn't demo the deck. They said, no, you can't do that. I was like, well, great.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, too late. I go out after the first day. We were working at Netflix. Come home.
This just this week?
Yes, it was just the other day. I came home full of fear. I was like, there's going to be some TARP situation like before with these jokers. Mama, the first signs of intelligent life on this deck. Clean, gorgeous, meticulous, neat work. We're in good hands. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. I have faith in it. It's going to be extraordinarily expensive because the insurance, it's Barbara from Florida. She was like, fuck you, fag. I'm not giving you any money.
Bianca Del Rio is your insurance agent. She probably has great insurance.
I know.
You should get Bianca Del Rio. I bet you she would have taken care of this whole situation.
I know.
Already.
She would have been the best project manager.
Hell yeah.
Up at 5 a.m.
Several people would have been fired already.
Yeah. Not even involved in the project.
Yeah.
Got hired just to get fired.
So what did you do today, fag? Unless they have a good answer.
Fired. Ugh.
I want you to do an Elon. I want you to send everybody who's worked on this project an email where they have to respond with 5 things they do.
Yeah. Can you name 5 cunty things about you, fierceness?
Did you see that they said on they're trying to say that
Cybertrucks you never see with 2 people.
Oh shit.
That was it was an interesting point made this morning on somewhere. Think about it.
They're trying to make vandalism to a Cybertruck or Tesla vehicle. They're calling it national terrorism.
That's so dumb.
Terrorism against America.
Oh, because it's America's, it's like lighting the flag on fire?
Apparently.
Wow.
Apparently.
That's got to be the stupidest thing I've heard all day.
Isn't that cunty?
Yeah. God, why are we so dumb?
It's because of her emails.
Oh, that's right.
Because of her emails.
Chappaquiddick.
Because I don't, because her emails, because she's a woman, because this is more about, Mary, I'm so horny for these videos of, it's so horrible to feel when I see videos of people being like, I can't believe these voting things. I voted this way and I can't believe these things affected me.
Yeah. I huffed all this
I'm supposed to feel bad, but I'm
I'm
polishing my knobs so fucking hard. And I feel bad that I'm that person because I used to have more empathy and now I'm just like, oh.
It's hard to sympathize with the huffers, you know? They huff and paint there all day and at the end of the day, they're wondering why I got a headache.
Right.
It's tough.
Well, all of that, what it spells is I was okay with this hurting someone else. Now it hurt me. Isn't that shitty?
Now there's people saying, well, you can be racist towards white people too, you know?
Right. I couldn't go to the gay bar that I would have never went to.
Yeah. I could. I know.
The fuck?
They didn't let me go to the gay bar and kill the people. Oh.
The difference is I'm not trying to go to the hater church. They can see these titties and they can oil them up and suck on them. I don't give a shit.
I know. I'm not trying to go in and handle those snakes. I'm not trying to go race those cars. I'm not trying to go shoot them ducks.
Race the cars? Oh,
NASCAR.
Oh, because are they Christian?
NASCAR 500.
Shit, girl.
Well, it's conservative, you know.
Yeah.
Monster trucks.
Yeah. Monster trucks are cool. I have to say, if I in my whole life ever have an opportunity to drive a monster truck, I'm taking the opportunity.
I feel like you would and should incorporate that into your drag persona.
Well, in high school, my brother was really into mudding. Do you know what this is?
Is it four-wheeling?
No, it's where people have these like souped up trucks that are on really high, like big tires and like lift kits.
Sure.
And roll cages and all that. And they put the exhaust on the top instead of the back so that they can
Like a
go drive
transformer.
through mud and puddles.
Jesus.
Kind of a country activity.
Yeah, that seems a
And you
little
get together
country.
and you drink and you stand around, you take turns driving through puddles.
Love that.
And it sounds dumb, but I have seen it done and it is thrilling to
No,
watch
I can see that.
machinery drive through mud.
Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift. No, I think cars, I've been thinking about cars a lot lately.
Speak on it. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I know it's a pod, and sometimes the things I bring are audio clips.
I know,
So
hold on, I have something very important to share as well. Also, I want to see Rabid Grannies so bad. If anybody's seen it, please chime in. The movie Rabid Grannies.
Are you looking to grow closer to Mark Wahlberg?
Hello.
On
See,
Jesus
I knew something was
Labour
happening.
Promise?
Get over here.
Second,
Get
you
over
only
here.
accept Polly.
What are you doing?
I'm just in the office.
Are you looking to grow closer to God this Lent?
always.
What's up?
You guys, Bob the drag queen is here. If you're in the car, take both hands off the wheel and start clapping, please.
I just want to quickly I've been workshopping my Bernie Sanders impersonation.
Oh, cunty.
And
Cunty.
Let's hear it.
It's not gotten much better. I think it's gotten a little better, but I just want to hear what your audience thinks.
Okay, go. Go for it.
While I do find humor in people finding enjoyment in pictures of me at Donald Trump's inauguration, I find it hard to see the humor in oligarchs taking over our entire U.S. government system. And I do think that big banks will not enjoy a Bernie Sanders presidency. And it is a big problem when 98% of the wealth goes to 2% of the population.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a B.
I think it's
like
good.
a C+. No,
I've been
it's-
working on my Robert
It's
Kennedy.
too resonant.
Oh, wait, can I hear it?
Did you know that hot dog water can kill cancer?
It's horrible.
Any political
Too
impersonation?
Can you do anybody political?
I could do Martin Van Buren.
And I do want to hear it.
Maybe a Kennedy.
That's a perfect. That's how Martin Van Buren would have said that.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, Millard Fillmore. Millard Fillmore.
Okay, give it up for Bob the drag
Bob
queen.
the drag
You
queen.
look great, by the way.
Yeah, love those green gauchos. Are those gauchos? Palazzos.
Bob,
Palazzos.
I wish I had personal style.
Look at you.
No, but he always has
I
like
know.
an outfit
I know.
that
He was wearing a
something.
suit. Yeah, last
You
time
know?
he was wearing a suit at one point. Fierce.
Bob always gives. And then when I have to go to an event out of drag, I almost am more stressed out because I don't fucking have nice clothes.
Totally.
I don't have personal style.
Well,
I'm embarrassed to ask for help.
Do you have a men's bespoke tailored suit yet?
They used to fit.
Do you have a tailored suit made from scratch?
No.
Oh, you need to have one.
No, I have them from H&M.
No, God, no, not off the rack. I'm talking about you go to a tailor, you select the fabric, they do all your measurements, they make it. You ever see Tar?
Are you out of your mind?
No, I'm not. This is like one of those adult people things of a certain bracket,
Age?
and wealth thing.
So now you're cutting my money and calling me old.
I was thinking, you old rich bastard, you need to have a bespoke tailored suit. I think bespoke and tailored is a little redundant. No, you go get it made because off the rack it doesn't fit your body. Off the rack fits nobody's body.
Can I say that when I'm about 10 pounds thinner, I always fit like the stock 6 foot tall version of
Sure.
Because I'm not too skinny,
Right.
not too muscly, not
Right.
too anything.
You're-
I'm the
yeah.
mid. I'm just mid.
Well, that's how they make manufactured clothes for the mid. They
I'm
try
that
to
middler.
they split the difference, but nobody. Naomi Smalls,
Well,
6-inch torso,
I know
8-foot legs.
She probably has to have all her boy clothes made.
I don't.
Everything's a crop top.
Crop top.
A church gown on her is a crop
capris.
top.
Yeah. Capris.
She is so fucking stunning. If I looked like her and then when
She's
she's on
so
a pod,
irregular.
yes, when she's on a pod, she's like, I really thought it was like she came out and I was like, what is it giving? Like, girl,
There's no substitute for going under the
just go under the knife. It's so cunty. She's so cunty.
I know. Lips like this.
I saw her come on the pod when I was on break, didn't she? She came in drags.
Wet. She came in
Wet.
8 feet tall. I was actually flabbergasted. I was like,
She's so fucking pretty.
she got wet legs. Like she like sat down, slumped, and her legs went like.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. I recently visited a friend in Tucson who was finally quitting his day job at a powerful law firm to launch the business that had been his passion project for years, fedoras for chickens. With egg prices still soaring out of control, it's never been more important for chickens to feel strong and confident so they can lay as many eggs as possible. With Fedoras by Fabian, every chicken in your coop can feel like the cock of the walk, even if they're a hen. Made of durable organic materials and custom sized for your chicken's specific head circumference, these chickens will be popping out eggs 5 at a time. And what are you to do with so many extra eggs due to Fedoras by Fabian? Launch a brand new website with Squarespace, you silly goose. With design intelligence from Squarespace, you get the amazing combination of 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology that will unlock your strongest creative potential. Design intelligence empowers anyone, even technological Luddites like Fabian, to build beautiful, more personalized websites tailored to one's unique needs and craft a bespoke brand identity to use across one's entire online presence. But that's not all. Say you want to create a line of poultry-sized sequin vests to sell alongside your chicken fedoras. You can use Squarespace payments to sell those vests and make enough money to franchise your business and retire at 50. It's the easiest way to manage your payments in one place. You can get started in just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. Plus, you'll give your customers more ways to pay with popular payment methods like Klarna, ACH Direct Debit, Apple Pay, and Afterpay. And after you've launched, let's say you need help with marketing. Well, Squarespace has so many features to help drive sales and engage your audience with creative email campaigns that you'll be the nation's most famous chicken haberdasher in no time. So if you need a new website, go ahead and check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/bald to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, that's squarespace.com/bald to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace. Build it and they will come. This episode is brought to you by Ro. As you may or may not have heard, GLP-1s are all over social media right now. You may think I'm about to make a joke, but for once in an ad read, I'm not. I personally know several people who've benefited from GLP-1s, and they're no joke. Everyone thinks it's all about the weight loss and looking fabulous, but it's honestly about so much more than that. Being overweight doesn't just affect your mental health or how you look to others. It can be damaging to your physical health in so many different ways. Heart disease, cardiovascular issues, high blood pressure, diabetes, the list goes on and on. Ro now offers FDA-approved weight loss vials for much less than most auto-injector pens, and all without applying insurance or savings cards. Ro's formula, created by Eli Lilly, hits not one but two hormones to curb hunger, all with less nausea. If you think a GLP-1 might be a good choice, your Ro-affiliated provider can help you understand if GLP-1s are right for you and your goals. Plus, Ro members have support throughout their entire journey. You can even sign up from the comfort of your home, which is massively convenient. There's nothing worse than having to drive halfway across the city to a fluorescent-lit waiting room just to sit in an uncomfortable chair and do what you could have done easily at home on your phone or laptop. While I haven't had the need for GLP-1s, they are the right choice for a lot of people who need help with their weight loss. So if you need to drop some weight and want to achieve your goals for a lower price, join the over 385,000 people who've already chosen Ro to access GLP-1s. Go to ro.co/bald to see if you qualify. That's ro.co/bald. Go to ro.co/safety for boxed warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. This episode is sponsored by Hungry Root. Look, people, I'm a podcast host, entrepreneur, and part-time swimsuit model. I don't have time to go to the grocery store and spend hours upon hours preparing and cooking a meal. If I'm not talking with Trixie on the pod about how to drive a car, trimming a new hedge fund, or standing in front of a mirror with a swimsuit on to practice my modeling, I'm figuring out how to get 15 minutes of free time to take a breath. It's precisely this insane schedule that makes me adore the 15-minute meals from Hungry Root. Hungry Root is like having a personal nutritionist. They take care of the stressful meal planning each week by recommending delicious recipes tailored to your tastes, nutrition preferences, and health goals. They make it easy to eat high-quality, nutritious food and achieve any diet or health goals by tailoring recipes to a variety of lifestyles. From anti-inflammatory to gut-friendly, gluten-free or dairy-free, high-protein, and more. You basically tell them about your goals and preferences, and they fill your cart with personalized recommendations that get smarter as they learn more about what you liked or didn't love. There's no high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives in any of Hungry Root's foods. And their top quality meat and seafood are free of hormones and antibiotics. Most Hungry Roots recipes can be made in just 15 minutes or less. Last weekend, I made the XL sirloin steak fajitas and they were delicious. The grass-fed steak melted in my mouth, the seasoning was perfect, and best of all, it took me 15 minutes to cook. It gave me so much extra time that I immediately put on another swimsuit and went right back to the mirror to do the thing I truly love. Modeling. I love Hungry Root. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/bald and use code BALD. That's hungryroot.com/bald, code BALD to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. Again, that's hungryroot.com/bald, code BALD.
Well, I mean, this is, I guess, the season 8. We just had Bob. We talked to Naomi. And Kim. You know, Kim has been, like hitting the gym really hard?
Is she? I saw her.
Jim Chi.
I saw her. Actually, I saw both of them.
She go to
both of those
HiMat.
fuckers. Yeah, Naomi and Kim at HiMat like months ago.
Kim looks excellent. Kim, you look great. She told me she's been just really interested in fitness. She's been looking excellent.
Cunty. Well, she plopped her ass down right next to me in the stretching area, and she is limber as hell.
Yeah, she's
Cunty.
huge. You forget how tall she is. That bitch is giant.
Large people. A lot of large people getting into skinny minis these days.
Yeah, a lot. Well, Kim's my sister. This isn't a sex thing. Kim has such a good shaped men's face. She's got this like square jaw and these high cheekbones.
She's
Kim's
also very
face
tall.
Out of drag, I just think is gorgeous.
Yeah. Pouring out for Kim's face.
Pour one up for Kim's face. Come on, Kim's face. The mysterious face of Natalia
Did she
Grace.
always look pretty? Did she always have that facility with makeup, or was there a learning curve?
0. She
Damn.
would say that she looked like shit.
But
Kim's looking like shit is like one of the.
Yeah.
She looked great. You know? Can I tell you? I've been waiting to tell you about a party I went to, because I think.
Party?
Yeah, I went to a sex party
With that wig on.
at the PetSmart. I fucked every
At
dog.
the TLC sex party.
I went to the TLC theater and I watched my 9,000-pound librarian.
90-day, 9,000-pound mom.
90-day, 9,000-pound mom. You know,
God, I need to stop.
getting bangs, the real story, the untold story.
Yeah.
And I went to this party for guess what holiday?
March Madness.
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh no.
So I had friends from out of town, and my friends from out of town were like, hey, one of our friends in LA is throwing, her boyfriend's throwing a huge St. Patrick's Day party. So we asked, since we're staying with you, can we have an invite for the whole group? So we all went, right?
Oh my
Me
God.
and the people
Where
staying
is
with me.
this?
It was in the Valley, I believe.
Okay.
Kind of like Valley Village.
Valley Village.
Which is kind of like Burbank almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go over there and we all wear green. And I didn't know what the vibe was going to be. I just knew that it was going to be like a Valentine's, or like a St. Patrick's Day party.
Mm.
And I'd never been to an Irish themed event.
Okay.
You're Irish.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know what goes on.
Drunk at 11.
Okay. So
AM.
that was what we were doing.
Yeah.
But, and you know, I love to have a drink, of course, right?
Do you like to have several pints of Guinness?
I
Before
don't
noon?
like to get Miss Sloppy Boots because I get sick.
Then you shouldn't go to that party.
But I like to ride lightning. I like to get
Okay.
right up to the edge of, I want to be able to get drunk enough that if I go home and have like a sandwich, I can go to bed pretty much sober.
Got it.
I don't want to go to bed
okay.
sick.
Yeah.
So
Irish people love to
I get there, really fun, at a house party, few dozen people,
drink.
decked out, green everywhere. And the host, he had his mom fly in. She's 100% Irish and so is the dad. And
She's
they
from
cooked-
like County Clare. Yeah.
no,
Okay.
no, they're just, they had a East Coast accent, but originally their lineage is all
Oh, okay.
Irish.
Okay.
All types of Irish food they cooked from scratch.
Is it good?
No, it was all
It was
it was all meats, so
Yeah.
I didn't have much.
Yeah.
But I had some soup, potato soup,
Savory, okay.
and I said, "Well, I guess I'll just cheat and eat the potato soup with the bacon bits in it." She goes, "No, we made a vegan one just in case." So I got to eat the vegan Irish soup, whatever.
Cunty.
Top of the morning to you. Oh, what is the Irish thing?
400 calories a day.
500. I'll have a little cup of soup.
It's horrible.
So-
horrible.
I have some of that. I go sit on the patio. And I'm sitting there, and I don't know anyone there except the people I came with. But, you know, I love to be a +1. I feel so free. When I don't have to greet anyone,
Oh, sure.
I don't have to be gracious host.
Yeah, you can
I'm
act
just
willy-nilly.
I'm taking.
Yeah.
And because I didn't know anyone at the party, I brought a lot. Brought a cheese platter, brought bottles of and then the people I go with grab the booze and I carry the booze in. And it's a group of like adult older people, and they're all like having brie and crackers. And I'm having a brown paper bag, and I think I'm about to pull out like a bespoke wine. Tell me why it's a giant fucking jug of Tito's.
Oh my God.
No one there knows me, and I pull out a huge hit, and
Is
I'm
that
just
tequila?
like, "Hey guys,"
Let's get pissed.
and they're all like, "Kiss me, I'm Irish," having like
Oh,
a little bit of
no.
Bailey's, and I'm like,
Oh, it didn't
so
get out
I
of
brought
control?
a trough of vodka,
Who wants to do some keg stands?
right?
Yeah.
So then I go sit outside.
Didn't get
and
messy?
this guy, this guy next to us goes, "So they actually hide leprechauns at this party. And then when you find them, you get extra prizes." I said, "Oh shit. You know I'm gonna love that."
Yeah.
I love shit like that.
Festive.
And I appreciate the effort when throwing a party to do corny little shit like that.
But okay, the question is, are
So-
the people?
So the guy next to me
Oh.
puts on an Irish accent and starts saying like, "Once upon a time at this party, they'll hide the leprechaun, the best." And then I'm listening and I'm like, he's doing like a bit. He's probably a comedy person. I don't know who he was, but
Mhm.
I was entertained. I was
Okay.
like, cool.
Okay.
And then after he was done, there was a long pause. And I didn't mean it to sound this way, but you're going to love this. A long pause after he did like this whole monologue of like, and if you find it, your lucky Blarney stones, our pot of gold will come down upon ye. It's like a whole storyline. And I go, thank you for telling us. But I totally meant it nice, but it came out so cunty. And the guy just burst out laughing.
Oh my God.
He goes, oh my God. He goes,
like,
that was the funniest response. He said, thank you for humoring me. And I said, I didn't mean it to sound like that. I just go,
you're like, kudos
thank
for
you
spilling.
for telling us. Totally. So then.
Did you find any leprechauns?
Well, I'm near drunk.
Okay.
I have a drink and it's strong, right? And I'm not eating a lot of the food. I didn't eat dinner. You got to remember to eat dinner.
Yes.
Because suddenly you're blackout. You don't know how. Mind you, don't know these people. I may be one of the drunkest people there.
Are they straight?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
St. Patrick's Day.
So gay drunk is straight hospitalized.
Yes.
So I'm probably a liability to everybody.
Yeah.
So then it's time to go look for the leprechauns. So I take off my pants. No, but I get
panties.
really, and I'm like, all right, let's go. So then they have in the backyard one of those little gardens, you know, where you like a box where you plant.
Yes.
And there's a hole dug and there's a trowel. And I go, okay, I think that leprechaun's buried in there.
Yeah.
So, but I'm drunk. So I'm also like, am I drunk digging up their gladiolas? What the fuck? Like,
or their dead cat.
right? Pet cemetery. So I go to dig and this guy next to me goes, oh, I wouldn't go in there. I almost dug in there and they told me probably not to. And I said, oh, okay. So I walk away. I turn around. This guy digs in with the trowel and finds the leprechaun. The same guy.
I wouldn't do that if I were ye.
I was so
That's
cooked.
Amazing. That's incredible. That's
I was so
competitive.
cooked.
Competitive.
So then later there's another
got
contest. They
you.
say there's an Irish dance contest. Mind you, there's like a dozen people left.
Oh God. Did you dance?
I ran up there and got on the ground and started doing this. I don't know any of these people. I'm not invited. I get on the ground, I slam both hands, and I go like this. And everybody else is doing.
You take off your clothes. You take off everybody else's clothes. You're
Everybody
like,
else
this
is doing like,
sex party.
you know. Why do I look tucked? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with the front
You're
of me?
Ellen.
So I'm doing this, and then I don't win the contest. And they were straight people,
That's
so they were like,
shocking.
the songs that were playing were like Enya.
Oh, and you're doing hip thrusts.
Well, so then I go, well, do you want me to? I'm a DJ, confident. So I go up to the host. I go, do you want me to put on a song? And he goes, yeah. So I put on "C'est La Vie" by Bewitched, that popular Irish pop song. You know this.
That old tavern jingle. Yeah.
Say you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I... Come on.
Of course. Anybody who's Irish knows
And
that one.
I put that on and I get up there and I hit that thrust so fucking hard. And in that moment I go, I only know the people I came with.
That is so brazen. That's Irish.
Fucked up.
That's very Irish though.
But everybody was so nice. And then later I said, I had so much fun. Like, this was so great. And please invite me next year. And they said they would.
Well,
So
we'll
huge-
see.
so
Huge
this-
if true.
This is the real kicker on the party. Guess who was there? You never-
Conan O'Brien.
No, not Conan O'Brien. You know he's a giant tall person?
Mindra O'Shanahan, who
Patrick O'Flannery.
no, that was the black trans Annika. So that's the black. She is a black trans woman, and her alter ego on Instagram is Mindra O'Shanahan. She says she's black Irish. It's so fierce. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Whew.
So,
Okay, who was there?
hold on. His name is Tim Bagley.
That sounds really familiar.
He was in Grace and Frankie.
Tim Bagley.
This guy.
Oh yes, he's in Best in Show.
Yes, he's
yeah.
in-
He was Michael McKean. Wasn't he Michael? No. He's in He's
been
in he's so funny and so soft. Like, who was he just in? Oh.
Well, he's in The Comeback. He plays the caterpillar in The Comeback. That's like, this costume is so fucking hot.
Wait, what else is he in? He's in.
He's in Grace and Frankie. He's in Will and Grace.
Oh yeah. Grace
Yeah.
and Frankie. I remember him in Grace and Frankie.
He's really just been in everything.
He's very funny.
And he steals the show and
Very
everything.
funny.
So I said, I got to say hi.
Mhm.
So my friend meets him and then says, my friend wants to meet you. And he knew about Trixie.
Did he know
and
about
he
you?
was so nice.
I bet it. Yeah.
And I said, I got to tell you, I watch The Comeback like twice a year. And there's this scene where you're dressed as a caterpillar and you're complaining about how fucking hot it is. And I said, in drag, I always think of you.
Mm.
And he was like, oh, he's like, well, we love that show. He said, you know who else is here? He said, let's go tell Michael
Michael
Patrick King.
Oh no way!
Because it's an Irish party.
Oh, duh.
All the Irish people are there.
there.
And so I got to tell him how much I loved the comeback.
Mhm.
He gave me a big hug. and
Did
it
you
was very
ask
sweet.
him why you didn't cast you in AJ and the Queen?
I said, "Oh, you did AJ and the Queen." Yeah. No, I didn't ask. But I knew that he knew you because I said, "Oh, you did that with Katya," because he loves us.
Yeah, he's great. He did Sex in the City.
He was so nice. And
Yeah.
I was so starstruck, and it
Yeah.
was really cool for me.
That's great.
Type of Irish party. Why weren't you there, McCook?
Well, we're actually technically Scottish, but Irish. Boston, St. Patrick's Day.
Stay away. It's West Hollywood Halloween.
Yeah.
What goes
we're,
on?
We're dying the Charles Green. She's
What's the
already
Charles?
green. She's already green. The river.
Okay.
We're dyeing the river green. She's already green. You know what I mean? Like we're doing green stuff. We're being obnoxious at 9 a.m. We're getting full blackout by 11 a.m. We're face down, panties up by 3 p.m. There's a parade. Nobody remembers it. It's full chaos.
Just white people misbehaving.
Yeah, it's white people at their worst. It's the worst of the whiteys. Whitey Bulger. It's horrible. It's really horrible. And also hate crimes. Yeah.
Love that top.
It's not a great gay friendly holiday typically.
What do you do for St. Patrick's Day?
What was I doing for St. Patrick's Day? It was on a Monday.
Yeah. Well, this party was on Saturday.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay.
Face down.
I love a Christmas party. I love a Halloween party. I've never
St.
been to a
Patrick-
themed
it's-
St. Patrick's Day
yeah.
party. I did have fun.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah.
And it was fun that real Irish people were cooking real Irish food.
What other holiday would that be like? Is it like equivalent to what's another holiday?
Well, make it like
Labor
an Easter
Day?
party or something
Easter.
for adults. I don't know.
Okay.
The weird thing though is because Donald Trump announced that, we're not flying pride flags. We're not flying, we're not doing Black History Month, but we're going to fiercely do Irish Heritage Month. It did feel it put a small damper on my experience,
Yeah.
but that's not the fault of the party host. I
No,
had
no,
so
no,
much.
no.
It was fun to go to a house party.
Irish people. Well, they're partiers.
Yeah.
When I hiked through Ireland, it was great.
Why?
It was so green.
Was this like you
The year
hiked,
2000? Yeah.
you
Instead of
hiked across Ireland?
Yeah. Me and my friend Megan, I skipped my graduation from art school and went hiked in Ireland and Scotland.
You graduated from college in 2000?
2005. And then I skipped graduation to hike the West Highland Way.
You graduated from college in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked.
No shit,
That's
girl.
fucked, girl.
I graduated high school in the year 2000.
That's so fucked.
It's been longer than I was that age. You do the math. Born in 1982.
Fiercely old.
Old as hell. So old.
Damn.
Old.
Any positive? We're wrapping up here.
Oh, yeah.
Any positive shout outs?
I do. I just want to clear the air and address the situation in that little Instagram clip that Courtney Act had the gall and audacity to call out online. She said, "Did you put the baby filter on this?" And I said, "Excuse me?"
Right.
I did. Did you notice? You looked great. Like a little baby.
Of me?
Yeah. We were talking and I like tried to subtly throw it in there. I don't know if you knew, maybe you didn't notice. Hold on.
I would like to shout out. Is there a baby?
You didn't see that?
That's a baby filter?
Yeah.
It doesn't look that different.
I know. Thank you.
It's because we're bald.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I do want to shout out Gwen Stefani for being so religious.
Girl.
Do you want to grow closer to God with me this Lent? Download this app and pray with me every day. And let's get closer to God through this app.
Can we listen to it? It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Hello, yet. Looking to grow closer to God this Lent? I'd love to invite you to join me in praying every day leading up to Easter on the Hallow app. I love this app, and I use it every day. For Lent, they're doing this incredible 40-day prayer challenge. You'll join millions of Christians around the world, including the incredible
Mark Wahlberg,
Jonathan Rumi, Father Mike Schmitz, and so many more in meditating on Jesus' way.
Fuck off.
Yep. Well, I did do the transcendental meditation course. I didn't tell you that? It's very, very boring.
Where do you find the time? All this premium cable, all this smoking, all this
No more
Oh yeah, no more smoking.
No more smoking.
All this
20
premium
minutes a
cable.
day. 20 and 20 could save your life 40 minutes a day. Are you looking to get closer to God this Lent? Join me on the Hallow app.
Can I say it's so crazy? You know what?
She looks incredible, but she looks like a Barbie that is there to convert your children from gay to straight.
Her looks have never been the issue.
No.
I guess I feel I didn't expect that person who makes that music
to be a televangelist, essentially.
Yes. It kind of is a hard left for me.
Download this app and get closer to God with me during Lent.
And I guess I have no issue with it. I mean, if she wants to be religious.
Is it I doubt it's free. Yeah, I guess so.
But I'll shout out Miss Brittany Broski has been releasing music. This probably isn't 3 weeks old now.
Is it religious music?
No, she does type of singing type stuff. Would you like to hear?
Yep. That's her?
Yes!
Damn. She sounds horrible.
So go listen to the girls.
That looks great.
Women are not one thing. She can be hilarious and an incredible musician. And I got to tell you, I don't know her business, but you got to support the girls. Go listen to it's a cover of that Harry Styles song.
Watermelon Sugar.
No, Adore You.
Adore You. Yes.
Because she's a big Harry Styles fan.
Oh, really?
Now, and I think she's just trying to reach him one song at a time. This is her extending the rose.
Yes, it's like, hello, hi, how are you? What do you think about, do you know about, oh God, what is his name?
Fuck off.
Thank you. He did the backflip off not off the computer, off the piano. Benson Boone.
He does a backflip off a piano?
All the time. He's always flipping and kicking.
Oh, wait, did he do it at the Grammys?
Yes.
Okay, I did see that.
Yeah.
Let people sing. Let people do backflips.
If the body is tea, you must set him free.
Well, there you go. All right.
Goodbye.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Drink less at other people's houses.
Yeah, maybe no hip thrusts for the first couple hours.
On the porch in front of his mom. What the fuck? While a Bluetooth speaker plays a song I picked? What the fuck is that?
You start like...
you start 35. 35 years old.
We can reorganize these bills in this...
Let me just go get in bed at your house. Like, so rude. In front of... Hi, Michael Patrick King. I'm just thrusting.
Yeah. Yeah. Will you help me make this bed? I'm going to rearrange the furniture in this room.
Damn. Oh,
goodbye.
Goodbye.